So today we're going to do a walk-around inspection, show you lights working and a cold start of this nice driver quality 1968 Ford Mustang California Special.
Might even take it for a test drive.
Yeah, we'll take it for a test drive too, yeah. So here the car is presenting well in its lime gold exterior paint, which is correct. And the car, you see as we go around, does have a fair amount of stone chips and paint imperfections. Again, it is a driver quality car, but the stainless and the car is an extremely solid car. Body appears to be extremely original, with very little work done, if any.
It originally came from California.
It is, yeah, as all the California Specials did. As you see, there's a little bit of wear behind the bumper. Your wheels are in great condition. They shine very well. Very little wear to them. And the fender, not too many defects to note. That's actually dirt. Kind of coming around. See there is some wear in the headlight basket. And a paint chip on the front of the fender. The front bumper, I think, is in very good condition. No chrome loss to note. Same with the front valence, is in very good condition.
A couple stone chips there,
Yeah.
here and there, but
Stainless around the grille is in very good condition. It does have a few little scratches here and there. No heavy dings or dents. It's not bent up. Come over to the passenger side headlight basket. You see there's a paint chip kind of throughout. There's a pretty good gouge in the paint. Overall, condition of the hood is very good. Paint overall in the car shines very well. The black stripes are in excellent condition. No heavy scratches. Actually, no stone chips to note really on the hood at all. Coming over to the passenger side fender, the top of the fender looks great, shining well. No imperfections to note. There is some wear on the rubber gasket around the antenna. The antenna itself is showing a little bit of wear. Coming down the fender, we do have a couple stone chips on the leading edge of the back of the fender. And there's one little ding on the front of the wheel well. The front windshield is in very good condition. It does appear that there's a little scratch from the passenger side wiper. But the stainless surround is in great condition. Your passenger side door is in very good condition. You do have some chipping on the body edge there and down below on the door and along the lower trim. But the GTCS graphics are in great condition. Coming into the interior, the bottom of the doors are very solid. No signs of filler. Your lower door panel does have a fair amount of chipping down below the armrest, but the vinyl panel itself is in excellent condition. You do have, again, in the painted areas, some chipping. In the door sills, you have a little bit of cracking in the paint. Headliner's in excellent condition. Rear seats are in very good condition as well. But there is some age showing in some of the painted panels on the interior.
front seats are in very good condition.
Yeah.
Carpet appears that it could be original.
Showing some age.
I would imagine the dash pad has been replaced.
That'd be my guess.
It's in pretty good condition to be an original dash pad.
And the center console appears to have been re-dyed to black. There is some of the
Because the interior
ivory gold
would
starting
be
to show
ivory
through.
gold, so which is a kind of a green.
It'd be the same color as these painted areas in the interior.
Yeah, or the door.
Or the door
the
panel.
center console is probably this color.
Most likely. And then moving on to the passenger quarter. Not too many defects to know. I know that there is pretty good sized scratch at the lower quarter and some stone chips. And there's one stone chip a little higher up and a few little scratches to note here. But the California Special script is in great condition, shines well. Very little age, a little paint chip here at the end of the front of the quarter extension. Your rear stainless trim on the rear windshield is in excellent condition. Shines well, no shine loss there. And the top of your deck lid is in excellent condition. There is one little stone chip here. That's dirt there. Appears to be one on the rear deck lid as well. Go ahead and open the trunk. There is actually there is two paint chips at the top of the duckbill spoiler, and there's a scratch about yay long, as well as a couple little nicks.
A little paint loss around the taillights, and there's a crack. The taillight lens. Can't really show it.
Little ding in the rear bumper. Or kind of the same. There's a crack in this taillight lens here. Actually, in two of the driver's side taillight lenses, and then again some paint loss around the taillight. The trunk lid itself appears to be very original. Do have a little bit of cracking showing in the seal.
This could be original paint.
There's a little bit of a crack in the fiberglass. And if you don't know, these trunk lids from the factory on the California Specials were fiberglass from the factory. And you have a nice trunk liner. Even the cardboard extensions down to fill the gap between the quarter and the trunk pan is still intact. Quarters appear to be original, or at least on the driver's side.
I think the passenger side might have been patched.
Do have a full-size spare. A little scratch on the back of the quarter extension on the driver's side. As well as some paint loss around the driver's side tail lights. Moving on to the driver's side quarter. That's showing some paint chips on the lower quarter. California Special trim is showing very well again on this side. But overall, not too many defects to note on this side. The roof is in excellent condition. Not too many defects to note. There's a little scratch, little chip right there. But there is a pretty long gouge on the driver's side door. Starts at the end of the door and comes probably a little over a third of the way.
It looks like it's just paint though, there's no dent.
Yeah, no dent. Yeah, body's still straight. There's a little chipping in the GTCS stripe. Coming into the interior again, the painted portion at the bottom of the door is extremely clean. painted portion of the door is showing some wear, some paint loss. You do have kind of chipping throughout the top of the door panel. But again, the vinyl portion of the door panel, the door card itself, is in excellent condition. Not a lot of wear showing. Driver's seat's in excellent condition. Very little wear showing. Notice it does have a later model, probably a few year newer steering wheel, Shelby steering wheel in it. There's a rim blow steering wheel with the rim blow is in up. Dash is in, say, very good condition. Their script is legible. You have some auxiliary water temp gauges and oil pressure. Moving on to under the hood, it does have turnstile hood pins. And this car is a 302 J code from the factory. It's still a 302 under the hood. Mildly modified, long tube headers, Offenhauser intake manifold, some Cobra powered by Ford valve covers, Mallory distributor. Let's go ahead and start it up. Have a mild cam, so it's got a real nice little chop to it. The camera and go for a test ride. There you go. So yeah, now we're going to take that great 1968 Mustang GTCS for a test ride.
We should have put this in the blooper reel, but we won't.
Yeah.
As those of you that watch our videos, you can go ahead and go.
I was going to say,
we normally get in and get buckled in and start the car. Well, we just noticed the camera wasn't recording, so it is now.
Yeah. And this car's got an awesome, this is powered by a 302 that is lightly modified. Has Offenhauser intake, it definitely has a cam. It's got an awesome sound. Get that nice choppy idle that you like. This here in these sports cars.
Mustang has always been one for me that especially the first, second, third gen, you know, is it a muscle car? Is it a sports car? Because it's
a pony car.
It's a pony car. Because it's a lot of both.
It is.
To me. You know, right or wrong, that's my personal opinion. I think they're, especially when you start getting into the 390s and the 428s. Even some of well, any of them. Yeah. You know, even this car with the 302, it has been, like Tyler said, mildly performance upgraded. You know, this car will scoot.
Yeah, and it's got a great sound, a great look. I mean, just the California special look. made less than 4,200 of these California specials in 1968.
And 250 of them ended up being high countries.
So even less than 4,000 of these made in the California special trim. And it was nice. They got the Shelby side scoops, the Shelby trunk lid with the duckbill spoiler, the quarter extensions. It's just a great look. Nice, kind of understated muscle car look, sports car look, however you want to say it.
And this car runs and drives very well. I mean, I don't think Tyler realizes like how fast he's going. He's just kind of creeped up there. I think
it does. The speed was saying about 70 miles an hour.
Yeah, so we were catching up on traffic, so I think he's doing it. You know, on the cabin, the interior of this car appears to be very original. I think the seats have definitely been recovered because it was Ivory Gold interior, which, you know, the door panels, the metal
all
painted
the hard
areas.
surfaces are the correct color.
Yeah, I think the carpet might be original. It looks about that age, yeah. But the center console has been painted black. Seats have been recovered black. And you know, the dash pad was probably originally that ivory color as well. But the dash has definitely been replaced because it's in excellent condition. It looks new. And there's very little wind noise.
Actually, the interior seems to seal pretty nice.
And actually, it doesn't seal great. My window comes shy a little bit, but there's not a whole lot of wind noise, which surprised me. But the car, you know, runs, drives, handles extremely well. Gauges, I think all the gauges work.
All the gauges work except for my oil pressure and my water temp on the dash, but I have auxiliary gauges down below that do function properly.
Okay. So the fuel gauge, the odometer, the speedometer, charging gauge works.
And all my lights work. I mean, even the indicators in the hood.
Yeah, the turn signal indicators in the hood work. Even the little indicator light on the gear shift is functional. The radio works.
It does. Don't have shafted radio. And when you turn your brights on, the pony on the dash still works and it illuminates red.
And the turn signal indicators on the dash work. The steering wheel's been replaced because I don't believe that they offered a rim below steering wheel until '69. The rim blow is in op, so there's no functioning forward button.
It does have the Shelby Cobra center cap. It's a nice touch to the California specials, considering how many little Shelby touches they got. They got the Shelby tail lights, the quarter extensions, and all that. They're all Shelby derived.
Yeah.
So it does give these cars a better look. Definitely a more unique look. Definitely stand out from the rest of the Mustangs out there. But this car, like Dad said, it runs and drives great. The power steering works great. The steering's nice and tight and responsive like it should be. It does have manual brakes, but they actually have no problem stopping the car.
I didn't really notice that it was even manual when I drove it. But we're used to driving classics, so
yeah.
You know. But it stops well. It stops straight. It doesn't pull.
And it's comfortable.
The steering is straight. You know. Yeah, it's
easy driving Mustang.
Yeah, and it's just a nice driver quality car. I mean, if you're looking for one that you can still take to a cruise in or your local drive-in, get a lot of thumbs up. You know, it's a great looking car.
Great looking, great driving, great sounding.
Oh, the sound is
awesome.
phenomenal.
I mean, I idled that cam. I mean, it definitely gives the car a nice little rock.
Yeah.
Stir your cup of coffee and got down on the
yeah.
cup holders on it. It's a Mustang. They didn't get those until like the 90s. But yeah, I mean, if you're looking for a nice driver quality, that's a very solid. The body on this car too is extremely solid.
It
the bottom
is.
side is very clean. The torque boxes are just about flawless. Yeah, they're excellent.
It's what you would expect a dry California car to be like. The car wasn't manufactured and originally started its life in California.